In the quiet of a Roman night, thunder rolled over marble rooftops as Emperor Marcus Aurelius sat alone, not drafting orders of war, but reflecting on the meaning of life itself. He ruled the world's greatest empire, yet sought no glory, only mastery over his own thoughts. Rome stood at its height. Wealth, power, and order stretched from the sands of Egypt to the forests of Germania. But even as a boy, Marcus turned from luxury. His heart belonged to wisdom, not conquest. Emperor Hadrian saw brilliance in the young boy and chose him to inherit Rome's future. His life became a balance of intellect and strength, a student of philosophy who could command legions. He studied Stoicism, a belief that power meant nothing without control of emotion and ego. He read the works of Epictetus and Seneca, learning that the world can't be changed, only one's reaction to it. When his adoptive father died, Marcus took the throne. But he refused to rule alone, sharing power with Lucius Verus. Two emperors, one empire. Yet their partnership would be tested by war, disease, and death. Rome trembled under disaster. Floods destroyed fields, and plague spread through her cities. And beyond the empire's borders, Germanic tribes gathered, fierce and untamed. The philosopher put on his armor, ready to face not just enemies, but fate itself. Through snow and silence, he led his legions north. The philosopher turned warrior. He ate their food, shared their hardships. His strength came not from fear, but from humility. It was there, in the frozen frontiers, that he began to write the thoughts that would outlive Rome itself. Those writings became meditations, lessons in virtue, control, and resilience. To Marcus, true conquest was not over men, but over oneself. The wars dragged on. The northern wind cut like steel, and the emperor's body began to fail. Then came the Antonine Plague, a silent enemy that killed millions, including soldiers and statesmen. Through loss and despair, Marcus remained among his men, emperor, healer, and philosopher. In his solitude, he wrote words to steady the soul, wisdom born from pain. He believed suffering was not punishment, but opportunity, a test of virtue. He saw the empire as pain, not as weakness, but as a call to serve. Even in the Senate's chaos, he ruled with patience, guided by reason, not rage. He dreamed his son would carry the flame of wisdom forward, but fate had other plans. Where Marcus sought discipline, Commodus sought pleasure. The empire would soon pay the price. Still, Marcus held to his Stoic creed: control what you can, endure what you cannot. On the Danube, he led the final great campaigns of his life, a philosopher at war. But even emperors fall. Fever took him in the frontier camps of Vindobona, modern Vienna. His last words were not of power or victory, but of duty and of peace. Rome mourned not just an emperor, but a teacher of the human soul. Today his statue still stands, not for conquest, but for the calm mind behind the crown. His writings survived empires and centuries, teaching millions to master their own storms. From emperors to everyday people, his wisdom still whispers across time. He taught that virtue is action, not talk. In our age of noise and conflict, his message rings clearer than ever. Power fades, glory fades, but wisdom endures. Marcus Aurelius lived not to be remembered, but to remind us what it means to be human. His final lesson: control the mind, and you control the world. Every thought shapes our soul, every choice, our destiny. He was a ruler, a warrior, a philosopher, but above all, a man who mastered himself. And in mastering himself, he mastered an empire. His empire fell, but his wisdom never will. If this story moved you, subscribe for more journeys into history's greatest minds and forgotten empires.